Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pradeep and you're watching Vlog of Note. So the Apple M1 processor is revolutionary. It has completely altered processors as we know it. This video isn't about that. It's about the Samsung copycat called the Exynos 2200 and whether it will change laptop processors. Let's get started. So first off, I should tell you 2 years back, Samsung, the smartphone company, and AMD, the processor company, signed a partnership. They were supposed to work on ultra low power, high performance devices, laptops and smartphones. Now after that, we didn't hear pretty much anything about this partnership. We had some vague rumors and leaks calling this processor the second coming. However, we didn't have any concrete information. Until recently, we had a leak, link in the description right next to that like button, from a Korean newspaper, which basically said that Samsung and AMD's processor, the Exynos 2200, is coming in the second half of this year, 2021. It is going to be a 5nm processor. Here's looking at you, Intel. It's supposed to be low power and extraordinary computing performance. Their words. It's supposed to be found in laptops and in smartphones, most probably on the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra Edition next year in 2022. It is going to be an ARM-based processor. However, obviously it will replace the Mali GPU with an AMD GPU. And it's supposed to have advanced communication technology like Bluetooth 5.0, 5G obviously, and Wi-Fi 6E. Now, is this processor going to be any good? Well, with this information, I don't think we can really decide. However, a while back, we also had a leak comparing the GFX bench of this processor, the Exynos 2200, with AMD against the Apple A14 as found on the iPhone 12. Now, benchmarks aside, on Manhattan 3, Aztec Normal and Aztec High, this processor, the Exynos 2200, was 50% faster than the Apple A14 found on the iPhone 12. Very well, it's faster than smartphone processors, but is it any good in the laptop market? Because apparently Samsung is going to rival the Apple M1 and the Snapdragon 8cx Gen 3 with this processor. Let's talk about it. The Apple M1 found on the Macbook Pro 13-inch has a Geekbench score of single core 1700 and a multi-core score of about 7300. When you compare that to the Asus Zephyrus ROG G14 with AMD Ryzen 9 5900HS, it has a single core score of 1300 and a multi-core score of 7300. So it looks like AMD has kind of caught up when it comes to multi-core score. However, I will remind you that the MacBook Pro is way sleeker when compared to the Asus laptop. Finally, let's compare it to the Qualcomm reference device QRD with the Snapdragon 8cx Gen 3, and it has a single core score of 980 and a multi-core score on Geekbench 5 of 4900. So obviously, when Samsung says that the performance of the Exynos 2200 is going to rival the Apple MacBook M1 and the Snapdragon 8cx Gen 3, it's a pretty big gap. For me, I think the performance is going to be halfway in between the Snapdragon 8cx Gen 3 and the Apple M1. Now, the processor is only one half of the story. You also have the software. And I must tell you that Windows 10 on ARM, that's ARM, is a complete dumpster fire. Even though Snapdragon has come a long way, even though Microsoft, even with their own device, the Microsoft Surface Pro X and the Microsoft SQ2, still have not resulted in Windows 10 on ARM being anything other than a horrible experience. Recently, they added support for x64 applications. I still don't think this is an operating system that you want to touch. Even if Exynos 2200 with AMD is pretty awesome on laptops, that's a pretty big if, I still don't think it's going to be a great experience specifically because of Windows 10 on ARM. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, please go over to YouTube, subscribe to the Vlog of Note channel, ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and I will see you guys in the next episode.